Hey there, thanks for joining us. While Sarah and I are on vacation this week, we're looking back at some of the stories we shared on Around the Ozarks News this year.
Yeah, graduation time. I wanted to share some advice that I certainly could have used, but never got. Yeah.
Never fails the first day you're out on a story.
Oh, I was live the first day, live on
first
television,
day.
and it was awful. It was so terrible. Okay, let me tell you my story. And if
happens
my
every
mom or
time.
dad are watching this podcast, I just need you to know that they're great. They really are. But there's one thing that they didn't teach me. Actually, there's a lot they didn't teach me. Ethan would attest to that. Like how to cook, for instance. But that's not what I'm talking about. So when I moved out of my college housing into my very first real life apartment, like in a small little town right outside of Dallas, first on air TV job. I did not know, this sounds so stupid now, but it's a true story. I did not know that you had to call the utility company to turn on your utilities, because in Stillwater, Oklahoma, America, at OSU, like it is included in your price of rent. So like when you get your agreement, like your lease for your apartment, it includes utilities. So I didn't know that you had to do that. So then I not only am on television that day, but I didn't have a blow dryer, a hair straightener. I looked a disaster. An absolute disaster. It was like wet ponytail, up in a ponytail. At least I had makeup on. I mean, I was a lot cuter back then, so I had that going for me. But it was awful. And so I'm like calling my parents, and I'm probably my dad, honestly. That feels like more like a dad move. And I'm like, Dad, my utilities don't work. He's like, well, did you call the utility company? I'm like, no. Why would I call the utility company? He's like, to hook up your power, you moron. He didn't say that part.
You had a working phone, I guess?
Yeah, I had a cell phone. I got a cell phone my freshman year of college.
Okay.
Yep. So I called, and then they couldn't get out right away. Like it was like a few days before they could come and hook it up.
You got to schedule it.
Yeah, I had to schedule it. It was terrible.
You lived with
I
no
had
power.
no utilities in my tiny apartment, so tiny that it didn't even have a door. Like there was not a single door. Even the toilet was not behind a door. Oh man.
Yeah, they're good stories. But to teach our kids how to live their lives properly.
Well, it teaches the kids that they need to make a phone call. That's the moral of the story, college graduate. If you're watching Around the Ozarks, which surely you are, you need to know that when you go get your first apartment and it's like totally sketchy, because mine surely was, it was all I could afford. You just need to know that if you did not call the utility company and give them like a week heads up, you're not going to have hot water or utilities. You cannot straighten your hair. You're going to look a mess. You're welcome.